A second thing you've heard me say is find somebody. I've had multiple of you guys actually come and find me throughout the week and just say, hey, can you pray with me? We're going to have a baptism next month because somebody chose to do that. I've seen people who are kneeling in their rooms and putting posters up and getting some encouragement because y'all just came and found me and said, hey, can you help me a little bit? And I'm seeing some fruit come from that. And I'm not saying come and find me. Go and find Miss Daisy. Go and find Mr. Drains. Go and find some of the folks who are people of faith in your cottage and ask them the hard questions. And watch them work with you and learn with you and watch when you give just a little bit to God and see what can happen. And then you begin to go to your community and you can watch God do a miracle within your community. And I believe, truly, step by step, day by day, it may not look quite like it did for the widow, but God will bring what we call, is a big word, liberation for you. There's a real liberation theology in Scripture. That means that God cares for those who feel entrapped. Remember that you were enslaved in Egypt, God will tell the Israelites over and over again. Remember that if you were to act with compassion, that you know what it feels like to suffer and to hurt. And so show up for others. And what you'll find is that when you begin to step forward and ask people to help you and ask God to help you, I believe that truly God will reveal a path for you to go. So I want to invite you all to stand. And some of y'all know how this next part works. Laura, are you going to come forward and sing? She's going to okay, Laura's going to come forward. I'm going to go over, Mr. Drains, will you go over to the cross over there? There's some tape, there's some paper, there are some pens. I want you to know that during this last song, you're welcome to go over there and write a prayer down on one of those sheets of paper. Just tear a piece off, write your prayer down, and stick it onto the cross. And there you'll be able to just have a time of prayer. If you're in Sullivan's cottage, I want you to find Miss Daisy and make sure you're paying attention to her because I know that you guys have to get going now. Y'all got to go pick somebody up from basketball. So the rest of us, we're just going to be here for a couple more minutes and then we'll kind of close out together. Okay? If you'd like to stay, not stay. If you don't feel like going over and praying and writing your prayers and sticking them to the cross, just stick where you're at for just another minute or two. If you'd like to go over there, you're more than welcome to do that, and then we will all go together in just a bit. everybody. We're going to call it here. Thank y'all for being here. It's been a great night. I appreciate it. We will see y'all in December. Don't forget about the Thanksgiving banquet. If you want to hang back, and a couple of y'all have questions for me, if you want to write something over there for the cross, you're welcome to. But with that, only leave with your staff's approval, and with that, you're welcome to go.